I'll make a few comments about the Beyonce performance last night. Um, what I think a lot of the hoopla about her performance last night in terms of the Black Panther Party motif, in terms of the dress and her mentioning her Negro nose in the song, is less about revolution or undoing internalized oppression and having affirming images about blackness. I think it's more so really symbolizing the erosion of what is consciousness in the black community. If we look at what was considered conscious 25 years ago in terms of performance and lyrics, and we look at Beyonce's song, we'll see that if you look at that time and when we had other artists from Soul to Soul, S-Clan, Public Enemy, that really what she represented in many ways would have seemed as very diluted. But because we're in the days of Drake and the days of Nicki Minaj and all of these other type of people who are rapping about total nonsense, when Beyonce comes out, her performance is seen as something radical. Know that corporate America does not endorse anything that's truly socially revolutionary or politically revolutionary. She dropped the video the day before the Super Bowl. Then she performed on the halftime show. The Super Bowl is the most watched show in America. The interests of the NFL and corporate America endorsed that. Shortly after her performance, there was a commercial during the Super Bowl about her formation tour. This is all about capitalism. Don't fool yourself or get it twisted that if she was promoting something that was really challenging white supremacy, challenging capitalism, that she'd have been performing. No, don't get it twisted. So yeah, it was nice to hear about the black nose or the Negro nose that she rapped about, even though her skin is visibly much lighter than it used to be, even though she's a black woman with blonde hair. Just know that that is something that's endorsed by the corporate establishment, and the revolution is not televised. The revolution is live, as the last poet said. Also, in terms of the Black Panther Party, the Black Panther Party imploded for a reason. It just wasn't COINTELPRO. What brings about true sustainable change that's revolutionary has to have some sort of moral and spiritual basis. Ships just don't sink because they're surrounded by water. Ships sink because they have cracks or holes inside the actual vessel. And the Black Panther Party there was a lot of immorality. They were based not in spiritual principles, but in secular principles. That's why they were passing out Mao's Red Book, and it was, the lack of morality inside the Black Panther Party that led to its implosion and its easy infiltration, and even its leaders were involved in open types of fasuk, corruption, and we know what happened with Huey P. Newton. So stay awoke, brothers and sisters. We have to reevaluate, especially as Muslims, what are the Islamic parameters for what is justice that's going to bring about true freedom, justice, and equality. We have to look at, when we're talking about unpacking internalized oppression, internalized oppression can't be unpacked by corporate America or corporate media. That's not their interest. They are part of the system that has oppressed us. So liberation can't come through one's oppressor and being endorsed by them. So stay woke. Assalamu alaikum.